We are here at, what did you say the name of this place was?
Sundance Farms.
Sundance Farms. With Ernie Smith and Rebecca Smoke. Ernie is the driver of the One Gone Dog.
Yep,
you got to say
I am.
Tell us about your racing career.
Well, I started...
No, Rebecca.
My name's Rebecca Smoke. I'm the 18-year-old backup girl for the Southeast Gassers and the One Gone Dog. Pretty much what we do is we get the car straight on the starting line. We pull them out of the water box and make sure that they're getting enough water on the tires. We started about mid-August, and that was my first race. Ernie and Quayne got me into it.
So you haven't been racing very long?
Not very long, but I'm surely addicted to it now.
Ah, on the Quayne cane.
The Quayne cane.
That's right. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I started out back...
Rebecca.
Really, I enjoy art. I just got into automotive not too long ago, maybe about a year ago.
Let's get to Ernie. Ernie, what's your favorite car?
A 56 Chevrolet.
That's been a lifetime favorite car, or it just started to be your favorite car?
About 2 years ago.
Oh, really? What was your favorite car before then?
I don't know. I'd have to say I've always been partial to old Tri-5 Chevrolets. I like the old early 70s El Caminos, just the body lines, the style of those cars. But the old shoebox cars I've always been big on.
Yeah, that's a big favorite of everybody. Ernie, what did you want to be when you grow up?
I wanted to be incredibly rich. I turned out incredibly good looking.
Really?
Really.
I wanted to be a superhero, but I found out I was too fat to fly. Yeah. How'd you wind up in the driver's seat of the One Gone Dog?
Well, a very fortunate situation. Sonny Clayton, who owns the One Gone Dog, decided he needed a driver, and Quayne called, and I've known Sonny for quite a while. You can't be from Spartanburg and not know Sonny if you're a car guy. And so when Quayne called and asked me, I said, I'd love the opportunity. And once again, here I am. Sonny called me. We got together. We went and did some testing. And me and Sonny just clicked.
And you done that this year, or last year now?
Last year, yeah. Last year was my first full season driving.
Tell me about that win.
We fought all year long. We were underpowered. Sonny went out, spent the money. We put another motor in it. We started going rounds. We got to Myrtle Beach. We went to the semifinals. We got to Greer for the last race. It was cold. I fouled every plug in the car trying to get it off the trailer. Ran terrible all through qualifying, but we kept fighting. We kept fighting. When I let the clutch out in the final round, out of the corner of my eye, I could see Tim Bailey's car was still sitting flat, and I knew he was beat. And I know in one of the videos somebody told me you could see me about 100 feet from the finish line beating on the roof of the car as I went through the lights. It was, I mean, me and Sonny went up and down the road and we fought hard this year.
Don't
and
start
I mean,
crying.
he gave me the best equipment I could ask for doing this stuff.
Yeah.
And we finally got a win.
Truly blessed.
It's definitely
Beyond
exciting.
measure. Beyond
Definitely
measure.
exciting.
Funny stories about what happened this season. Yeah, we have a few. We were at Chattanooga in second round in a race I should have had covered, and I left. And when I thought I was pulling it into second gear, I pulled it straight into fourth, and there's no worse feeling than having it go from sitting you back here to going, and then having to get back to the pits and tell your car owner when he asks, what broke? Your driver? Yeah, he kind of broke there.
What makes the One Gone Dog a bit different than the rest of the guys?
Well, other than the fact that me and Sonny are way better looking than all the rest of you,
Than all of
we
us.
won the last one. Tim Bailey, you may have won the war. I won the last battle. Joe Birch, your brother said it best. It don't matter if it's 2.5 gears or 4, brother. First man there wins. The old gray-haired ghost, it ain't night time. I'll be waiting at the first race.
Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out?
Ernie, what you think about us not going to Greer this year?
business decision by Mike Greer, Quayne. I enjoyed running Greer, ran over there most of my life. Wish Mike Greer all the success in the world. Think it was a bad mistake on his part.
Yeah. Well, I will say, in everybody's defense, is I did have friends stand outside the gate for 2 hours in traffic and never made it in the race.
I had some friends do the same thing also. I mean, I think the Southeast Gassers have got to a point that we've outgrown that venue. First and foremost, I want to thank my wife for putting up with all this. I want to thank Boots and Sonny for the opportunity they gave me. I would have never had this opportunity without them. I also need to give a big thanks to Kendall and Tracy Smith and their whole crew at Priority Heating and Air for all the help they've given us last year and this year.
I guess what we'll do now is we'll talk to Boots and Sonny.
Sounds good.
This right here is Bootsy and Sonny Clayton, the owner of the One Gone Dog, and also the former owners of the Spartanburg Drag Strip.
Yeah.
Dragway.
Yeah, we built the drag strip in 1960.
Built it.
Yeah.
Well, tell us a little bit about that.
Well, we had a friend, his name was Bobby Burchett, and so he came and introduced himself. He said, and Mr. Clayton, we'd like to see y'all build a drag strip. He said, what?
Yeah.
And so we said, okay. So we built the drag strip. So we got it going, and it was a blast. I mean, we had some marvelous races. We had Cavalcade of Funny Cars. We had Shirley Moe Downey and Don Garless. We had the big names. And the Cavalcade of Funny Cars, it was like 16 cars, and they were top-notch funny cars.
Yeah. How long did y'all have the drag strip open?
We opened in '61, and we raced till maybe '80.
Bootsy, tell us about what y'all do or did for a living.
Made hot dogs.
Made hot dogs.
Made our living with hot dogs.
How did that get started?
Mother started making the chili,
Yep.
and we had a chili kitchen out on the backside of her house. The chili was delicious, and we started out 3,000 hot dogs, and when we got up to 100,000 hot dogs a month.
100,000 a month.
Yeah. And so it's been good, and our son and our daughter, they run it now.
Yep.
And Boots and I are retired, out enjoying life, playing with cars, and
Yep.
so it's been good.
What got you into gasser racing?
Well, Quayne's a good friend of mine, and he and Shannon Smith had bought a '56 Chevrolet, and it was come out of California, and so I just fell in love with the car, and there's so much history with that car, because this car, I mean, it's jam up, and so I bought it, and then we started playing with it, and then I had Fulton to build me a little 355, and it just wouldn't carry that big car, so, but we raced it the first year, and then I had to have open heart surgery, and so then that cut out the rest of my racing, and so I found out about Ernie, and Quayne told me he was a good boy, good driver, so we got together and started talking, and so went racing, and we ran pretty good, but it wasn't good enough, and so
That's Ernie's fault.
yeah, Ernie's fault. No, we just didn't have a lot of motor because it was a heavy car.
Yeah.
And so Tim built this motor we got now.
So what's your plans for 2017?
To win.
All of them.
All of them.